Oh, that's my girl. Move and hold steady. Steady, roll right there, steady. That's your girl. That's a girl. Okay. Walk up. When my wife bought this place, all these pastures out here were full of junk. And we've hauled probably, I don't know, 15, 18 trailer loads of junk out of this farm to the recycler. These tubs here, those are rusted through. Those were old stock tanks, but now they're just rusted through tubs and they're junk. That's the barn, that's where the donkeys live. But I gotta fix that last bit of roof. We fixed the other 2/3 of it. There's old Clara, she's upset. Go on, baby. Nah, go on. Missy, choo-choo. That's a girl. That's an old cultivator. It's junk now. It's got to go to the recycler. Oh. These two buildings were both hog buildings. They both blew over a few years ago. The legs rotted off and they blew over in windstorms, and I haven't hauled them out yet. I mean, that's just take them apart one piece at a time, one nail at a time, one screw at a time. Hauling with the junk, man. We haven't done it yet. Go on, baby. Step up. Come on. Step up. That's a girl. Come on. She doesn't know her way around up here much. This is all new to her, so she'll be slower and shyer. Come on, baby. We used to rotation graze goats and sheep up here. Go on. Get up. And these paddocks that you see, these fence posts and stuff, are left over from those days. Go on, baby. Go on. Okay. This is what you're looking at here. This is the very highest point of the whole farm, and it also divides the farm between two watersheds. Over that away, the watershed goes down to the river, and over this away, it runs down. That's the neighbor's soybean field there, and there's a low spot between us and him, and that runs back down into our creek where I took you yesterday. Go on, baby. Walk up. There's a lot of junk up here, and it's like I said, we just haul it out as we got the time and the energy. There's the old cow again. Now you can get a, she hadn't moved more than about 10 feet from where we were when you saw her on the other side, so that's all one thing. All these little trees up that you see up here, these little ones, are all mulberries. And mulberries are spring fruit, early summer fruit. And so it's really useful because most of your fruit don't bear until late summer, fall. That there, that's a great big old honey locust tree, thorn tree. And it's patches of shade. That one over there, that's a hedge tree or Osage orange. It's also a ferocious little thorn tree that's hard to deal with, and it's also patchy shade. She pretty much lives up here. She has a run of this of much of this 10 acres, but she pretty much lives up here because she prefers it. Go on, baby. Go on. This over here, whoa, baby, whoa. This is the first place that I started planting trees to try to restore more than just this naked grassland out here. And all these little triangles that you see, like that one, where is it? Right there. Those are upside down steel electric fence posts, and that's what I use to mark my trees first round. Whoa, wow, yeah, go ahead. And that was a real big mistake, because then Patches comes up here and pushes those over, and then I mow them with my gasoline-powered mowers, and those steel posts are real hard on gasoline mowers. All the posts that are here either do or might have walnut trees or acorns at their feet. The first thing I planted up here was a walnut grove. And then I had almost no success with it because I was right at my beginning and I hadn't scarified the walnuts, and so none of them came on the first year, and then some of them came on the second year. And you can't see them this time of year. They're not very tall. They'd be 2 full years old, or maybe 3. I lose track. Right there's the neighbor's soybean field. Now see, that'll be dead now. That whole area out there will just be dead, lifeless agricultural desert from now until about next late May or June, when he gets his next year's soybeans in it. And then for about 4 months it will photosynthesize, not efficiently but some, and that'll produce a modest amount of food and a limited amount of profit. And then the green on the other side, this immediate fence right here is our property line, and the green on the other side there is his hayfield. Go on, baby. When I was doing this, I hadn't yet discovered the existence of the Keyline water management plan, and so I didn't swale this or anything. You know, you're looking at a slope and it's got no swales and it's got no water management on it, so everything that's alive up here is just kind of by the luck of the draw. This whole, you can walk around this farm and you can pretty much watch my learning experience, my learning process. That cedar clump there, that's an old horse-drawn hay rake, steel-wheeled hay rake. Out there's an old-fashioned horse-drawn loose hay loader. All this stuff kind of came with the farm. That's a bunch of old steel barrels, rusted up and torn up. We got to haul those out. Hauling junk off this place is one of the continued jobs. That's barrel tops. Over there's more junk. There's a lot of junk in there, old tractor tires and shit. It's hard to get rid of this junk. You know, like we'll have to pay to get rid of those tractor tires. Nobody will take it for free. Ground's real rough out here because the cattle, you know, she grazes when it's been raining, and so okay, gee. These concrete pads here, this is where those buildings were. They used to raise hogs up here. I haven't done anything with them. I got machinery of mine over there. There's my backhoe and some other junk over there. It's just an endless project, you know. You make junk without wanting to, and you haul it off. Go on, baby. Go on. Go on. Get. Shoot. Get. Yes, I know it's clover. See, this is one last little pasture. I hay this some years. Other years I just mow it. All this dead ground right here, this is because we used to feed big bales, and the animals stand out here where the big bales are and kill all the grass. But and you know, just junk. I mean, I hate all the junk, but it's just an endless project. This out here, I need to put some swales in. Oh, baby. Oh, right there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Good girl. You can see there's a long slope down, and I don't know how well you can tell, but right there's a low place that runs across it. It needs a swale. It picks that water up. That water there, it goes out, hits the road, and then over there in the bottom, see, that's the same pond or same creek bottom. That's the place where we were yesterday, and is on the other side of that. There's a road right there. You know, that tree line right there. That's a road edge, and little, brown grass there. That's fence row and road edge. And then on the other side, on that green right there, one of the places where we stopped yesterday to talk to you was right there. So, okay, baby, let's go. Go on, honey. Go on, go on. I know, Clover. Go on. Get. Go. That's a girl. Most of that's implements, and some of it's junk. It's old propane tanks. I'm going to run over here up against this trailer so she doesn't get the urge to walk off. A little more. What you doing? Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Oh, baby, right there. That's good.